Huge crowd inside Old Trafford as United get the match underway, wearing a change strip of white tops and black shorts. And a very big occasion indeed. Certainly a crowd in excess of 40 to 45,000 inside the stadium. So a very big test indeed for United. But their European experience in the past has been such that they should be able to cope with this. Eamon Bannon, one of the important players, taking a very heavy challenge there from Norman Whiteside. So the first free kick of the match is given by the Bulgarian referee. So Bannon has taken the knock. He appears to have recovered all right. The referee is Mr. Bogdan Dochev of Bulgaria, the man who refereed the match in which Dundee United lost to Radnički Niš a couple of seasons ago. A free kick finding its way to Goff, and Bailey takes it comfortably. But that must have been encouraging to United, the way Goff got into the penalty area for the header. Mark Hughes being hustled by Hegarty. This is the Manchester United and England captain, Brian Robson. Duxbury wearing number 6. Bannon getting back to mark the run forward from Gidman. And here's Davy Dodds. Back in the side because of his vast experience in Europe. And Bailey kept the ball in play. Although he's been operating in central midfield in recent matches. Whiteside the target once again. Here's Olsen. Easily stopped by Richard Goff. Now Beattie. Albison's header. Haggerty getting the ball in front of Whiteside that time. Jesper Olsen about to have a lengthy tussle, I think, with Richard Goff. Whiteside's layoff. There goes Olsen. Well-timed tackle by Neri. Pressure is still on. Albison playing it in. There's Malpass round the back of the central defence. Handball given against John Holtz as he controlled the ball. So this is dangerous for Dundee United with Gordon McQueen sprinting forward into the box. There is clearly going to be a potent threat at these set pieces. Be taken by Olsen. And David Odds back, helping out in defence, concedes the corner kick. Brings some more noise from the Stretford end on our left. Well, the Manchester United supporters are housed principally. Gordon Strachan's corner kick. Obviously believes that Paul Sturrock isn't far enough back to obey the 10-yard rule. There's McQueen. Handled on the line, was it? Thumped in now, and the referee has looked towards the linesman. Brian Robson put the ball in the net, and there certainly appeared to be a hand used on the goal line. The corner kick coming in from Gordon Strachan. You see number 5, Gordon McQueen, peeling off there to get his head to the ball. Malpass is on the line, and clearly a two-handed save. So a penalty kick has been given. It'll be taken by Gordon Strachan. And he'll be mindful of the fact that he scored 1 in each of his last 3 seasons for Aberdeen against Hamish McAlpine. So it's Strachan against McAlpine. And a perfect start for Manchester United, provided by Gordon Strachan. Perfectly struck penalty kick. And Strachan, mindful of course of McAlpine's knowledge of his penalty kicking, but sending him completely the wrong way by John Holt. Duxbury turns it back. And Dundee United trying very hard indeed to settle to a pattern. Four men strung across the midfield. Holt, Kirkwood, Beattie and Bannon. 4 at the back. Goff, Hegarty, Neri and Malpass. That's great play by Olsen. Albiston finding Whiteside. There's Olsen again. That's for Whiteside, very powerful going into the box. And Malpass gets to it. And a free kick's been given against Norman Whiteside on the goal line. A little bit of magic though from Jesper Olsen. Mannon's header is Moses. Now Goodman. Strachan winning it for Manchester United. Now it's John Goodman on the break. Followed back by BD. He was a bit soft with the challenge. But Hegarty certainly wasn't, although he had to concede another corner kick. A vital period in the match. Dundee United have to hold on at this point. You have the feeling that if they went two behind, there would be serious problems. That was Robson flying in, a hand was used, and Dundee United get the free kick. Brian Robson making one of those late runs from a deep position into the penalty box and using a hand. Duxbury's clearance. BD in very strongly on Remy Moses, and it's a free kick to Dundee United. The Bulgarian referee took exception to Remy Moses showing his studs to BD. Customary continental fashion. So David Neary's free kick. Easily picked up by Goodman. Fine pass finds Hughes. Whiteside waiting at the far side of the box. Olsen's coming late, so is Robson. Whiteside lets it go through for Olsen. And a marvellous save from Hamish McAlpine, but surely question marks about Norman Whiteside's contribution as the ball came over. McAlpine coming to the rescue though of Dundee United. There's McQueen. And once again, Gordon McQueen causes all sorts of problems for Dundee United in the air. Flighted in, the massive figure of McQueen to go up. They got to it in front of McAlpine. The ball deflected behind for another corner kick. Variation this time. Goodman shot. The deflection was from Holt, and that's a great save by Hamish McAlpine. Great variation by Manchester United. Most of the corner kicks have been aimed at Gordon McQueen's head, but that bit of variety almost gave them a second goal. Remy Moses holding off Davy Dodds and Stuart Beattie. Now Goodman looking for Norman Whiteside. Well beaten by Hegarty. Moses finds Strachan in space. Delicate ball intended for Hughes. Good understanding there between Gough and McAlpine. Richard Gough showing a lot of confidence in his goalkeeper. Duxbury is there a long way ahead of Paul Sturrock. McQueen hustled from the back by John Holt, and the free kick's already been taken. Oh, lovely dummy from Hughes. Whiteside gives him it back. Robson's in the box, the header down by Whiteside. The flag was up for offside, it won't count. That was a magnificent move though from Manchester United. Norman Whiteside protests, but it was superbly set up from the left. Hughes and Whiteside showing a great understanding. The ball coming in for Brian Robson to knot it down. Whiteside came in and he was certainly in line with Paul Hegarty, and the linesman's flag was up. Now Sturrock. Half an hour of the match gone. Manchester United leading by Gordon Strachan's penalty after 8 minutes. McQueen is penalised. It did appear as though he played the ball first, but the whistle went immediately, and Paul Hegarty has gone forward. There he goes now to join the United attack. Got his head to it, and Dodds and Sturrock were just too far back. Whiteside's header, there's Mark Hughes. Olsen's free on the left. Is he offside? No, he's allowed to play on, and Hamish McAlpine does it again. Olsen can't believe it, and I'm sure the applause was for Hamish McAlpine. What a magnificent save this was. It did look as though Olsen was offside. Brilliantly set up again though by Whiteside and Hughes. The ball played forward, catching Olsen on the run. Maybe he was all right. Powerful shot, beaten around the post by Hamish McAlpine. The ball is eventually now retrieved so that Manchester United can take the corner kick. Gordon Strachan. Good header out by Bannon. Whiteside playing it against Paul Hegarty. It's an endless stream of corner kicks, but the Dundee United defence holding out with the exception of the penalty kick. There's McQueen again, beaten to it by McAlpine. Gidman sends it in. Comfortably taken by McAlpine. Malpass gets it beyond Gidman. Moses is there challenging Beattie. Quite a struggle going on in midfield. Moses and Beattie, Robson and Holt. There's Billy Kirkwood. No shrinking violets there. The ball was out before Bannon and Duxbury arrived. And that means it should be a Manchester United throw. Whiteside's head flick. Paul Hegarty's header returned by Whiteside. There goes Robson. Olsen is through the inside left channel. Hughes on the right wing. Tremendous build-up play once again from Manchester United. There's Albiston. Well, it's certainly Hamish McAlpine's night so far. A great volley by Albiston. All set up with a great build-up from a deep position. Hughes played it across. It found its way via David Neary to the far side for Albiston to take it on the drop. And that is yet another great save from McAlpine. Appeals for handball, and the decision is given to Dundee United. Well, several passes strung together by the Tannadice men coming forward on that occasion, which perhaps augurs well for the second half. With just a couple of minutes left of the first half. Brian Robson's clearance. There's Beattie. Well struck shot. Hit that very well indeed, Stuart Beattie. He's only scored 3 times for Dundee United since he joined them from St Johnstone, but he kept that shot down very well indeed. A long pass back from Kirkwood. Back to David Neary, and there goes the half-time whistle. Manchester United depart leading by 1 goal to... Welcome back to Old Trafford as Manchester United get the second half underway, and looking no doubt for the similar start to the one they had in the first half when Gordon Strachan put them ahead from the penalty spot. His first contribution though to the second half, sending the ball behind for a Dundee United goal kick. The hero undoubtedly of the first half for Dundee United, the veteran goalkeeper Hamish McAlpine. A string of superb saves, keeping the score down to 1-0 at half-time. Dodds with a header. Free kick is given against Duxbury for the challenge on Sturrock. There were signs as the first half wore on that Dundee United were beginning to settle and begin to play a little of the football of which we know they're capable, after taking a real mauling in the opening 20 minutes. Free kick played towards Richard Gough. A header down, a first time shot! Paul Hegarty! Dundee United equalise after 1 minute of the second half in the most dramatic fashion. It came about simply Eamon Bannon's free kick, lofted to the far side. Richard Gough won the high ball, nodded it down. Paul Hegarty came in, the first time shot, and Bailey was beaten. Well, there at the end from the normal angle. Good leap that by Richard Gough. A missed kick in the middle there by Alveston, and the shot with deadly accuracy makes it one apiece. Well, really on the 47 minutes we've had so far, that scoreline represents something of a travesty to Manchester United, but it certainly has worked wonders for the Dundee United supporters behind the goal at the Warwick Road end. An offside flag up against Jesper Olsen. Paul Hegarty, already the scorer of 9 European goals, the second top scorer for Dundee United in Europe, makes it 10, and I'm sure he will have seldom enjoyed a goal so much. Jim McLean appearing on the track side, looking very solemn, but he must be greatly encouraged by the situation now with an away goal safely tucked away. No matter what happens, that goal will play a vital part in the second leg in 2 weeks' time. McQueen's clearance, the ball is still in play. McQueen going up with Dodds. Well, Kirkwood is penalised. The challenge on Robson. The referee's whistle was somewhat delayed, but there was no doubt at all that was a foul as Kirkwood went into the back of Robson. Now Olsen. It was well judged, that tackle by John Holt. The knock in the face was certainly an accident, and I think a free kick is harsh justice for John Holt. Well, certainly not harsh justice for Richard Gough, though. That clearly was a foul on Mark Hughes. Gord McQueen's arrival is awaited by Olsen. Chance for Manchester United, and Robson makes it 2-1. A prolific goal scorer, Brian Robson, for Manchester United in England. Hits back for the English side. The ball breaking awkwardly as Hughes went for it. The first man there inevitably was Robson, and McAlpine had no chance at all. A bit unlucky the way the ball broke through here for Robson. It broke off Beattie, and that's when Robson's so deadly. David Neary hurried into that forward pass by Brian Robson. Moses goes down, the tackle came from Bannon. Strachan's flick goes wrong. Moses takes a hefty challenge again from Bannon. And Manchester United pulling themselves out of trouble brilliantly. That's Whiteside who runs out of space. Strachan's challenge did well for Manchester United to get the ball to Robson, and now Olsen going to take on Richard Gough, and that's fine positioning by Hamish McAlpine. Olsen is a constant threat to Dundee United in that left flank. Gordon Strachan. Good tackle by Malpass. Holt to Dodds. Good play by Dundee United. Here's Sturrock. Through the middle has gone David Neary, and the tackle back, you'll not be surprised to know, was by Brian Robson. Covers miles in the middle of the field for Manchester United, both in attack and in defence. Beautifully taken down by Hughes. What a fine player he is. Now Kidman. He's away from Bannon. This needs one accurate cross. And Billy Kirkwood was there for Dundee United. Eamon Bannon was out of luck. He slipped at the wrong moment as Kidman broke on the right. There's some good running from John Kidman. He did that to telling effect for Aston Villa a season or two back. He's also done it for Everton. By Olsen, there goes McQueen. A hand was used. That should be a penalty kick, yes. Perfectly correct decision by the Bulgarian referee. Protests from Paul Hegarty, and I can't really understand why. You'll see it clearly from here. Up goes McQueen. The hand was certainly used by Hegarty, and there can be no complaints by Dundee United. So Gordon Strachan has the second opportunity on the penalty spot tonight. Paul Hegarty looks suitably aggrieved, but it surely was a penalty kick. So once again, Gordon Strachan against Hamish McAlpine. And this time it's Hamish McAlpine who wins that little battle. And I wonder now if Manchester United are regretting the fact that they didn't change their kicker. Hamish McAlpine's had a marvellous night, and here is yet another great save. The shot much too direct by Strachan. Hegarty winning that cleanly. Just too high for Moses. Well, undoubtedly a very important let-off for Dundee United. Bad tackle by Beattie. Olsen left him for dead, and it'll be trouble for Stuart Beattie. No apologies will eliminate the use of the yellow card. Although in fairness to Beattie, he was quite simply comprehensively beaten by the skills of Jesper Olsen. Robson's free kick. No challenge for McAlpine this time. Well pass through the middle for Sturrock. Can he get away from Robson? And Brian Robson once again doing a vital job for Manchester United in defence. Getting back to make the tackle on Sturrock, who appeared to be clear. Goff and Moses clash in midfield. Goff's impetus was held up by Jesper Olsen initially. He was completely committed as he went forward. Well, Jesper Olsen will certainly remember the night he played against Dundee United. Whiteside's little flick. Hegarty going for the ball, and the clearance completed by Malpass. Kirkwood quickly in on Robson, as always done. Goff and Hegarty work it clear. That's a good pass into space for Dodds. Now Beattie breaking on the right. Sturrock is through the middle. Dodds is getting there too. That's beyond Duxbury. There's Sturrock. Paul Sturrock makes it 2 apiece. And that really was Dundee United at their very best. Look at the quality of the ball from Stuart Beattie. Just evading the outstretched leg of Mike Duxbury. In came Sturrock, and there goes his 12th goal of the season. See the pass again from Beattie. Sturrock in a flash. The finishing was deadly. Well, that's the kind of creative play we've become accustomed to from Dundee United. Remember, it was set up way back in their own half between Richard Goff, Paul Hegarty and Davy Dodds before Beattie made the break on the right. So it really was a very high quality goal. Paul Sturrock was the man who got it. And what a remarkable scoreline now, but surely is in favour of Dundee United. McQueen's header, Hughes is underneath it with Hegarty. And Malpass, sure-footed with a pass back. Off now to Bannon. It's for Sturrock. Timing the ball for Dodds. And the Manchester United defence looked exposed for a moment. They closed in through Albiston and Duxbury. But another great move from Dundee United. They really are very much in the match. Holt going through Brian Robson, but Moses picks it up for Manchester United. It's Whiteside, tackled by Holt. That may well be Whiteside's last contribution to the play. Indeed it is. The referee has spotted Frank Stapleton, number 15, the Manchester United substitute striker. Whiteside, who's played very well indeed throughout most of the match, goes off, and on comes Stapleton. £1 million worth of striker coming off the bench. Duxbury looking for Hughes. It's cut off by Neri. Duxbury again. Neri's clearance. And Dundee United are coping much more easily in the second half with the Manchester United attacks. They settled down, they've got a grip in midfield, they've got regular challenges on the creative Manchester United players, and you'll notice that Gordon Strachan has not been much in evidence in the second half after being outstanding in the first. Here goes Sturrock. Here he goes all the way himself. Well, that's when Paul Sturrock looks so deadly. That's international class striking by Sturrock. The finish perhaps wasn't perfect, but he turned the United defence inside out. Stapleton playing it wide. There's John Gidman. McAlpine at full stretch. Judged it well. There's tonight's attendance. Remarkable turnout, 48,278. Just about 10,000 short of the Old Trafford capacity. Breaks into midfield from Holt. Bannon's pass finds Sturrock. Good running on the far side by Goff. And he's earned a corner kick off John Goodman. Some more excellent Dundee United play. Transformation in their play in the second half. And that must be a tribute to the tactical awareness and planning of Jim McLean and his staff in the dressing room at half-time. A match which could so easily have been long out with the reach. There's Bannon. Touched on by Dodds, and a shade too high for Paul Sturrock. Well, Paul Sturrock, 3 or 4 inches higher, would surely have scored. Back it goes to Duxbury. Moses. Strachan towards Stapleton. Malpass is there with the clearance. The Queen's header picked up by Sturrock. A bit too delicate. Oh, Mike Duxbury. Goodman stopped by Bannon. Goss. Clearance. So the Dundee United supporters now waiting for the final whistle, which is a little more than a minute away. Gidman. Neri took it himself, he wouldn't wait for McAlpine. The whistling you hear is coming from the Dundee United supporters to our right. Gidman. That's well played by Hegarty. Great anticipation, and Sturrock is on the break again. Right, Duxbury did well getting back. Sturrock certainly has done well up front in a lone role for Dundee United in the second half particularly. There he goes again, but he's offside. Dundee United supporters thought that was the final whistle, not an offside decision against Sturrock. Paul Sturrock making it difficult for the free kick to be taken. He's certainly not 10 yards away. Robson trying to wave him back. Long ball downfield. Stapleton is up for it with Goff. Still not clear. That's a better header wide by Neary. And Davy Dodd's happy to thump it into the crowd. Well, certainly backs to the wall for this finishing flourish for Manchester United as far as Dundee United are concerned. But they've coped splendidly in this second half so far with the Manchester United attacks, with one exception when Brian Robson got home side's second goal. Here goes Beattie. He'll take the ball for a long run, I think. Olsen's getting back. Beattie has found Sturrock. A chance now for the winner for Dundee United. And Duxbury did well. He stood his ground to block the shot. Well, what a dramatic finish that would have provided. Sturrock still not finished though. And he's won the corner kick. And it looks as though Dundee United are going out of this match in real style. What a great performance from Paul Sturrock in this second half. Left in his own as Davy Dodds is withdrawn into midfield to stifle Gordon Strachan and Brian Robson. And this corner kick is being taken in injury time. There's no more left. The final whistle blows and Dundee United have earned a draw with a performance in the second half which matches anything they've ever